Wow. Now that was an amazing chapter from Dr. Tuepenz. The way he was able to take time and translate it into energy was simply amazing. The way he orchestrated that whole chapter. Tim, what do you have to say about that? What are your thoughts on that, man? I mean, Brad, what else can I say, man? I mean, it's just, this is what Tuepenz do. Every time he steps to the field, he's got his eyes on the time, and he has an internal clock inside of his head that just moves like none other. Oh, yeah. I mean, you would have thought the good Lord that came down himself and gifted this man with the diamond-encrusted Rolex inside of his brain. No line, man. I can't agree with you more, Tim, on that. So we're going to take some more time. We're gonna take some time and we're going to look at some highlights from Chapter 4. Stay tuned, everyone. Chapter 4, Work. In 2019, I learned that the average person in America encounters some form of trauma throughout their lifetime. While these experiences vary from person to person, the most common traumatic experience for people in the USFA is having to go to work after high school and college for some. When you look at the average person, who are probably middle or lower class citizens, they have to work. And when I say work, I mean a dirty 40 hours every week, every year, with a typical 7-day vacation and a few days off for the holidays. Oh, Lord. In my personal professional experience, I have noticed a trend amongst older people who have worked for a company for more than 10 years. Their goals mainly consist of retirement and securing good health benefits. That's it. While there is not one thing wrong with this, what are your plans after you retire? Will the money be enough to live off of? Will it? What is this work you're doing for retirement going to do to you by the time you retire? If you ask me, most companies get so much labor, a time in the form of energy from their employees, that by the time the retirement comes around, there isn't much left for people to do but get older and watch TV. Now, the people I've worked with have expressed their goals to me, and in them, I noticed a negative mentality towards doing anything outside of that, retiring with good health benefits.
Dr. Tuepenz, what the hell does any of this have to do with people and work?
I'm glad you asked. You see, people must overcome their fear of work. Working for someone or a company can be limited in terms of financial and career growth. If you are an employee, you're essentially there to do a job, go home, and show back up again and repeat the process 40 hours a week. For some, this can become stressful. As the older we get, our perspectivications change. What most of us don't realize is that maturity isn't only a change in preference, but also a change in perspective. While you may want more, what have you done to have more? What have you done? This causes a large number of professionals to give up and submit to the health benefits in retirement. If you don't like the job you have, then you should put the work in to make sure you don't have to show up for work anymore. Running from it and blaming others will only hold you there longer. Change begins in the mind, and a changed mind can change the time. Bars.
Gotta get up off the sideline, it's prime time. Gotta get up off